Hi everyone, we are going to start Cambridge IGCSE Paper 3 for the session October-November 2025. And this is the variant 1 and the code is 0580/3. Question number 1. Measure the length of the line AB in centimeters. So to calculate the length of the line AB, we should use the ruler. So you can see that this one is 3.5 centimeter. 3.5 centimeter. Okay. This ruler has some glitch or you can say error. The exact value you will calculate by using your scale. Okay. Part B, draw a line that is perpendicular to the line AB. To draw a line perpendicular to AB, we need the protractor and we need to draw a line perpendicular to the 90. So this one is 90. So first I mark a point here and this one is 90. So joining this point with this, we will have the perpendicular line. In this way, you can draw a line perpendicular to the line AB. Question number 2. Complete this shopping bill. 3.4 kilogram of flour at $4.6 per kilogram. It is given that 1 kilogram of flour is equals to $4.6. And the cost of 3.4 kilogram of flour is 3.4 kilogram is equals to 3.4 times 4.6. So when we multiply, we will get the cost of 3.4 kilogram of flour, which is $15.64. 2.75 kilogram of sugar at the rate of dash dollar per kilogram is 9.90. So the cost of the 2.75 kilogram of sugar is 2.75 kilogram of sugar is equal to $9.90. So 1 kilogram of sugar is equal to the 9.9 over 3.75. The cost of the sugar per kg is $2.64. So here we can write 15.64 and this one is equal to $2.64. Okay. When we add 15.64 and 9.09, we will have 25.54 because adding the cost of the flour and the sugar we will have $25.54. Question number 3. The total cost of the journey is equal to number of liter of the fuel used multiplied by cost of the fuel per liter. Our journey uses 128 liter of fuel. The cost of the fuel is $1.52 per liter. Calculate the total cost of this journey. A person used the 128 liters of the fuel and the cost of the per liter is 1.82. So total cost is equals to the total number of fuel used, which was 128 time cost of the fuel per liter. The cost of the fuel per liter is 1.52. So when we multiply, we will have 194.56. So the total cost of the journey is $194.56. Okay, we are going to start question number 4. Draw a ring around the fraction which are not equivalent to 2/5. First, we will simplify the given fraction. First one is 6/15. So 3 2s are 6 and 3 5s are 15. So this one is 2/5. 1/10 remains same. It cannot be simplified. Okay, 16/80. 8 2s are 16 and 8 10s are 80. So this one is 2/10. So it can further simplify by 2 1s are 2 and 2 5s are 10. So this one is 1/5. Similarly, 10/25 can be simplified. 5 2s are 10 and 5 5s are 25. So we will have 2/5. I will erase them. 6/15 is equivalent to 2/5. 1/10 is not equivalent to 2/5, so we will ring it. Similarly, 16/80 is equals to 1/5, which is not equivalent to 2/5, so we will ring it. 10/15 is 2/5, so we will not ring it. And 5/2 is the reciprocal of 2/5, which is not equal, so this one is ringed. Question number 5. Find the value of under root 1.96. Under root 1.96 is equals to 1.4. So you can apply 1.4. Okay, 17 cube. This one can be written as 17 times 17 times 17. And this one is equals to 4913. Negative 0.8 times negative 1.2. So we can write it 0.8 times 1.2 because negative times negative is positive. So this one is equals to 0.96. So 0.96. Write these number in order starting with the smallest. So we need to first convert each of the given number or given fraction in the decimal value. So 11 divided by 19 is equals to the 0.5789, and 58% is equals to 58 over 100, and this one is equal to 0.58. Similarly, 27 divided by 47 is equals to the 0.5744, and this one is equal to 0.574. So you can see that this one is the smallest one, 0.574. We will write the original values, so 0.574. And the second smallest, this one, so we will write 27 over 47. Then we will have the 0.5789 and 0.58. So 0.58 is greater than 0.5789. So we will write here 11 over 19, then 58%. Question number 6. Find the mode and the range. First we rearrange them starting from the smallest. So 3, then 4, then 6. This one, and this one. Now 2-digit numbers are 12, 14, 17, 12, 14, 17, then 2 times 18, then 25. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Let double check by counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Now we need to find the mode. Mode is the number which repeat oftenly. So there is only one number which repeat twice, which is the 18. So we can say that mod is 18. Okay. Find the range. Range is the highest value minus lowest value. So range is highest value minus lowest value. In this case, highest value is 25 minus lowest value, which is 3. So the 25 minus 3 is 22. Question number 7. A bag contains 6 red balls, 4 green balls, and 2 blue balls. Zia takes a ball from the bag at random. The diagram shows the probability scale. When you have the probability scale, you should not consider the zero probability. Remaining probabilities in the probability scale should be counted. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are 6 from B to G. So first one will be 1 over 6. Then second one will be 2 over 6. Then 3 over 6. Then 4 over 6. Then 5 over 6. And this one is 6 over 6, which is 1. By using this technique, you can complete the probability scale. Which arrow show the probability that Zia takes the green ball? Zia takes the green ball. So we have the need to find the probability of green. And this one is equals to the number of green balls over total balls. So we have the bag containing red, green, and blue. So total balls are 6 red plus 4 green plus 2 blue. So this one is equals to 12. And we have done 4 green balls. So this one is equals to 4 over 12. And further solving, we will have 2 over 6. So 2 over 6 is represented by the C on the probability scale. So we can say that Zia takes a green ball. So probability of green ball is 2 over 6, which is C. Part B, Zia takes a yellow ball. A ball contains green, red, and blue ball, not the yellow ball. So we can say that probability of yellow is equal to yellow balls, number of yellow balls over total ball. As there is no yellow balls, so 0 over 12, so this one is 0. On the probability scale, A shows the probability 0. So this one is A. Zia does not take a blue ball. Does not take a blue ball. So remaining balls are red and green balls. So he can take other balls. So probability of not blue is equals to the number of balls not blue over total balls. So we are not considering the blue balls. So remaining balls are red and green, which are 6 and 4. So this one is equal to 6 plus 4 over total ball, which is 12. So this one is equal to 10 over 12. And this one is equals to the 5 over 6. On probability scale, 5 over 6 is represented by F. So this one is F. Okay, question number 8. Solve 8x is equals to 32. So x is equals to 32 over 8, because 8 is multiple here. On when we switch it on the right side, it will be divided. So this one is equals to the 4. So x is equals to 4. Part B, 6x minus 3 is equals to 12. So 6x is equals to 12. When we switch negative 3 on the right side, it will be positive 3. And this one is equals to 15. So 6x is equals to 15. And further solving, we will have x is equal to 15 over 6. So 3 5 is 15 and 3 2 is 6. So this one is 5 over 2, or you can write it 2.5. Part C, represent the inequality x is less than 2 and greater than and equal to negative 4 on the number line. It can be seen that x is equals to negative 4. So it means negative 4 is included. Where the x is less than 2, so 2 is not included or exclude. To show the inclusiveness, we will use the filled circle. And to show the excluded end, we'll use the open circle. So 2 is exclusive, so it will be shown by open circle. Where the negative 4 is included, so it will be shown by the filled circle. Now joining these 2 points, we will have the inequality, or we will have the range of the x. So we join these. So x is from negative 4 to 2. Question number 9. Write down the mathematical name of this type of angle. You can see when we extend this line, this angle is 180 and total angle is greater than 180. When the angle is less than 90, it is acute angle. When angle is 90, it is right angle. When angle is greater than 90 and less than 180, then it is obtuse. Okay. When angle is equals to 180, then it is straight angle. And when angle is greater than 180, then it is reflex angle. And the given angle is greater than 180, so we can say that this one is the reflex angle. Part B, ABC is the triangle. We have the triangle. Lily say x is 34. Give the geometric reason why Lily is not correct. We know that the sum of angle in triangle is equals to 180. So first we calculate the value of x by using this concept, that angle of A plus angle of B plus angle of C is equals to 180. Where angle of A is 54 plus angle of B is x plus angle of C is 102, and this one is equal to 180. So x is equals to 180 minus 102 minus 54, and this one is equals to 24. The angle of x is 24, where the Lily claims it is 34. So Lily is not correct. As x is equals to 24, because the sum of angle in a triangle is 180. Part C. ABC is the quadrilateral, BCE is the straight line, calculate the value of x. So this is the angle of C. And we have the quadrilateral which has four angles, angle of A, angle of B, angle of C, angle of D. And one concept you should know that the quadrilateral has the sum of the angle is equals to 360. So sum of angle in quadrilateral is 360. So angle of A plus angle of B plus angle of C plus angle of D is equal to 360. So angle of A is 48, 48 plus angle of B is 75 plus angle of C is angle of C remains same plus angle of D is 126 equals to 360. So angle of C is equals to 360 minus 126 minus 75 minus 48. So angle of C is equal to 111 or 111. So this angle is 111 degree. Now we use another concept that sum of the angle on the straight line is 180. So angle of C plus angle of X is equal to 180 because sum of the angle on the straight line is 180, where angle of C is 111 plus X is equal to 180. So X is equal to 180 minus 111 and this one is equal to 69. So angle of X is 69. Question number 10. Anna and Bruno share some money in the ratio of 3:7 and Anna is to Bruno is 3:7. Bruno received 36 more than the Anna. Bruno's amount is equal to the Anna's amount plus 36 because he received 36 more than the Anna. Find the total amount of the money they share. Total number of shares is equals to the sum of the individual shares. So total shares is 3 plus 7 and this one is equals to 10. Okay, Bruno's share is 7 and Anna's share is 3. So the Bruno share is more than the Anna. So difference of the share is equals to 7 minus 3 which is 4. And from this equation we can get the difference of the money they will receive. Bruno money minus Anna's receive money is equals to the 36. So it's mean 4 shares is equivalent to the $36. So we can say that 4 shares is equals to the $36. So 1 share is equals to the 36 over 4 and this one is equals to 9. So 1 share value is $9. Together they have shared 10 shares. So we can say that 10 share value is 10 multiplied by 1 share value which is $9. So this one is equal to $90. So together they will share the money which is $90. Question number 11. Nas pays 76.25 per day to hire a car. He hires this car for 7 days. He also pays $146 for fuel. Calculate the total amount Nas pays. So Nas pay equals to the 7 days rent for car plus fuel cost. So 1 day car rent is 76.25. So 7 days car rent is 7 times $76.25 plus cost of the fuel which is $146. So 7 times 76.25 is equals to the 533.75 plus 146. So together Nas pays which is 679.75. Part B, Lee pays $1,400 to hire a car and $364 of this amount is insurance. Calculate the insurance as a percentage of the 1400. So percentage of insurance is equals to the insurance cost over total cost multiply by 100%. Insurance cost is 364 over total cost, which is 1400, multiply by 100%. So this 0 will be cancelled, and 364 over 14 is 26. So we can say that 26%. So the total insurance percentage with respect to the total cost, which is 1400, is 26%. Okay. Question number 12. 300 students choose where to go on a trip. The student choose either a zoo, museum, an art gallery, or a sports stadium. Find the show that 75 students choose the museum. We need to show that 75 students choose the museum, and it is given that the angle of the museum is 90 degree in the pie chart. We should remember these two formula. Angle of sector is equal to value over total value multiplied by 60 if you want to find the angle. Similarly, if you want to calculate the percentage, then you can use this formula. Percentage is equal to value over total multiplied by 100. It is given that 90% of the students choose museum and total number of students are 300. So we can use this formula. Angle of sector, angle is equals to value over total value multiplied by 360. Angle of museum is 90 degree. So 90 degree is equals to value. We need to find the value and show that this value is 75. Value over total value is 300. We have the 300. Multiply by 360. Rearrange them to find the value. So value is equals to, when we switch 300 on the left side, it will be multiplied and 360 will be divided. So is equals to 90 times 300 over 360. So this one is equals to the 75. So it shows that 75 students choose the museum. Part B. 45 students choose the art gallery and 120 students choose the sport stadium. Complete the pie chart to show this information. I just told you that to calculate the angle of sector, we need to apply this formula, which is equal to value over total multiplied by 360. So angle of art gallery is equal to value of the art gallery, total number of students for the art gallery, which is 45, divided by total student, which is 300, multiplied by 360. This will be equal to the 54. So the angle of art gallery is 54. Similarly, angle of sport stadium is equal to number of students choose the sport stadium, which is 120, divided by total students, which is 300, multiplied by 360. And this one is equal to the 144 degree. Okay. We have calculated the angle of art gallery, which is 54, angle of sport stadium, which is 144. We need to plot it here in the pie chart. So for which we need protractor, we need to draw 54. So this one is 10, 20, 30, 50, 54. This one is 54. So when we draw a line from here to here, so this angle is 54 and remaining angle is 144. You can check it by using the protractor. So you can see that this one is 144. So we can see that angle of 44, which is the angle of art gallery. So you can write here art gallery, and angle of sport stadium is 144, which is this one, and sport stadium. Question number 13. The surface area of the solid cube is 121.5 centimeter square. Calculate the length of the side of the cube. We know that we have the cube, and this cube has 6 faces, and each face is equal to area of square. So the surface area is equal to the surface area of cube is equal to the 6 times area of the square, which is length square. Okay, and the area surface area is given, which is 121.5. So length square is equals to the 121.5 over 6, and this one is equals to the 20.25. So we have the length square is equals to the 20.25. Square root both sides, we will have length is equal to square root of 20.25, and this one is equal to 4.5. So we have the length of the square, which is 4.5 centimeter. Part B, the area of the trapezium is 106.25 centimeter square. Calculate the height of the trapezium. We know that the area of the trapezium is equals to the A plus B over 2 times height. A and B are the length of the parallel sides. So these two are parallel sides. So this one is A and this one is B. And we need to find the height. So plugging these given values in the formula of the area. So area is equal to 106.25 is equal to A plus B, which is 15, and length of the second parallel line is 10 over 2 times height. When we switch 2 on the left side, it will be 212.5 is equal to 25 height. So height is equal to the 212.5 over 25. So we have the height, which is equal to 8.5 centimeter. Convert 106.25 centimeter square into meter square. Okay, first we know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Okay, if I multiply 1 meter by 1 meter, it is equal to 100 times 100 centimeter square. So this one is equal to 1 meter square is equal to 10,000 centimeter square. So we can say that 1 centimeter is equals to 1 over 10,000 meters square. So in place of 1 centimeter square, we can use 1 over 10,000 meter. So 106.25 times 1 centimeter square, which is 1 over 10,000 meter square. So this one is equals to the 0.010625. So 0.010625. Question number 14. A bag contains red, yellow, blue and green cards. A table shows the probability of taking red card and the yellow cards. The probability of taking blue card and the green card is in the ratio of blue is to green, which is 5 is to 2. Complete the table. The probability of red is 0.53 and probability of yellow is 0.19. We need to find the probability of blue and green, where probability of the ratio of blue and green is 5 is to 2. First, we find the remaining probability of blue and green. So probability of blue plus green is equals to total probability 1 minus probability of red minus probability of yellow. So 1 minus 0.53 minus 0.19, and this one is equals to the 0.28. So the probability of the blue plus green combined is equals to 0.28, and we have the total sharing of blue and green is 5 is to 2. So we can say that total sharing is for green and blue is 5 plus 2, which is 7. Okay, so total probability of the blue and green is 0.28. If we divide by 7, we will get the one share value or one share probability of blue and green. Probability of one share of blue or green is equals to 0.28 over 7, and this one is equals to 0.04. So probability of blue is 5 times 0.04, and this one is equals to 0.20. So this one is 0.20. Similarly, probability of green is equals to 2 times 0.04, which is equal to 0.08. This one is 0.08. Question number 15. Describe fully the single transformation that maps the shape A onto the shape B. So this one is the shape A and this one is the shape B. The shape of A is greater than shape of B, so we can say that there is an enlargement by factor. So first we find the factor, because this side is corresponding to this side and this side has the length of 2 units and this one is the length of 1 unit. So the factor is equals to the onto the shape B, so length of the B, which is 1, over corresponding length of the A, which is 2, where the factor of 1 over 2. Now we need to find center. So to find the center, we will draw a line joining the corresponding points. For example, first we join these points. Point on A, this point on the A is corresponding to this the point on B. Now we will join these 2 points, this one and this one. Similarly, when we join these 2 points, so you can see that these 3 lines, which are the line joining the corresponding points, we get the origin. So we can say that enlargement by the factor 1 by 2 with center origin or 0 0. Part B, on the grid, draw the image of shape A after the translation by the factors 6 and 7. We know that this component is the horizontal and is positive. So means right side. And 7, which is the vertical, and positive means it is upward. So I just erase it. This point will be moved towards right by 6 and upward by 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and upward by 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is the point. Okay. Similarly, this point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, and upward by 7 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Similarly, this point will move right side on by 6 unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and upward by 7 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now joining these points, we will have the translation. So this is the translation by the vector 6, 7. Okay, let's move to the question number 16. Bob travels from town A to town B. The travel graph show his journey. Okay, from the graph we can see that Bob started at 8 and the distance he covered up to more than 600 kilometers. Okay. Part A. Between which 2 times did Bob stop for a rest? Explain how do you know. From 8 to 9, how many box we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 60 minutes is divided by 4 units. Divided by 4 units. Because from 8 to 9 we have the 60 minutes. So each box is of 15 minutes. So this one is 8:15, this one is 8:30, this one is 8:45, and then 9. Okay. Similarly, from 0 to 100 and then 100 to 200. So there is a difference of 100 is divided into the 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 box. So we can say that 100 kilometer divided by 4 boxes means each box is of 15 kilometer. So we can say that this one is 125, this one is 150, this one is 175, then 200. 125, 150, 175. You should know how to calculate the each individual box value. Okay, from graph you can see that he has moved up to this point, and after that he remained constant or did not move. The horizontal line is constant. Then he start again and move on up to the town B. So this is the horizontal line at which he remains rest. He doesn't cover any distance. This line, this point, and this point. Okay. I just told you that each box is of 15 minutes. So 10, 15, then 10, 30. So this one is 10, 30, then 11, 11, and 11, 15. This one is 11, 15. Between 10:30 to 10:15, he remained on the rest. 10:30 to 11:15. Because the line is horizontal, because the line is horizontal, so distance remain same. Okay. Now calculate the average speed in kilometer per hour for the whole journey. Okay, from the graph we can see that he has covered more than 600 kilometers. And one grid is equal to vertical grid is equal to 25 kilometer 25 kilometers. So this one is equal to 625. Similarly, he has start at 8 up to this point. So he ends his journey at 14 and one box is equal to 15 minutes. So this one is 14, 15. So total distance he covered is 625 kilometers. And the time taken to cover this distance is from 8 to 14, 15. Time from 8 to 14, 15. So time is 14 minus 8 is to 15 minus 0. So this one is equals to the 6 is to 15, means 6 hours and 15 minutes. He takes 6 hours and 15 minutes. And 15 minutes is equals to the 15 over 60 hours. So this one is equal to 1 over 4 hours. And this one is equal to 0.25. So we can say that 15 minutes is equals to 0.25 hours. So this one is equal to 6.25 hours. Now we know that average speed is equal to total distance over time. So total distance is 625 kilometer over time, which is 6.25 hours. So this one is equals to the 100. So 100 kilometer per hour. So 100 kilometer. Question number 17. Factorize 21x minus 7x. So 7x can be taken common. So 7x when we take common, so remaining factor will be 3 and this one will be minus y. So we have the two factor which is 7x and 3 minus y. 18. The nth term in the sequence is n square minus 4. Find the first three term of the sequence. So when we have n equals to 1, so we will have a1 and the nth term is an, which is n square minus 4. So a1 is equals to n square minus 1 means 1 square minus 1 because n is 1. So this one is equal to 1 minus 4 and this one is equal to negative 3. So first term is negative 3. Now when n is equal to 2, we will have second term which is a2 and this one is equal to when we plug n is equal to 2. So n square minus 4 means 2 square minus 4 and this one is equal to 4 minus 4 and this one is equal to 0. Similarly, when n is equal to 3, we will have third term which is equal to n square minus 4 means 3 square minus 4 and this one is equal to 9 minus 4 and this one is equal to 5. So first term is negative 3, then 0, then 5. These are the first four terms of a different sequence. Find the nth term. First we find whether it is arithmetic progression or not. So 2 minus 5 is negative 3. Negative 1 minus 2 is negative 3. Negative 4 minus 1 is negative 3. So we can say that difference is -3. So given sequence is arithmetic progression, and the arithmetic progression has the nth term is equals to the a plus n minus 1 time d, where a is the first term, and in this case this one is the a, and we have the difference which is -3. So plugging these values, we will have a n is equals to a, which is 5 plus n minus 1 will remain same, and d which is -3. So further solving, we will have 5 -3 times n is -3n, and -3 times -1 is +3. So this one is equal to 8 minus 3n. So we have the nth term of the given sequence is 8 minus 3n. Okay, we are going to start question number 19. Joe invests $500 at the rate of 2% per year compound interest. Calculate the amount of interest earned at the end of 7 years. So we have the total amount, which is the principal amount is $500. We have the rate of 2%, and we know that percent is equals to 1 over 100. So this one is equals to the 2% means 2 times 1 over 100, and this one is equals to 2 over 100, or you can say 1 over 50. We need to calculate the amount of interest earned at the end of 7 years. So we have the time of 7 years. We have the formula to calculate the amount after the t time of interest is a is equals to total amount p time 1 plus r to the power of t. This is the formula for the compound interest. A is the amount after 7 years, including the principal amount. So first we calculate the total amount after the 7 years. P is 500. 1 plus r is 1 over 50 whole power t, which is 7. So further solving, we will have 500 times 50 plus 1 over 50 whole power 7, and this one is equal to 500 times 51 over 50 whole power 7, and this one is equal to 500 times 1.02 whole power 7. For the solving, we will have 500. Okay, 1.02 whole power 7 is equal to 1.12616. When we multiply 500 with this value, we will have 574.3. So this is the amount she will have after the 7 years. We need to find the amount of interest. So interest is equals to the A minus principal amount. Total amount is 574.3 minus principal amount, which is 500. So we will have $74.3. So this one is $74.3. Question number 20. Work out the size of one interior angle of the regular 8-side polygon. We have the n, which is 8 sides, so n is 8, and we have the interior angle formula theta is equals to n minus 2 times 180 over n. In this case, n is 8, so 8 minus 2 times 180 over 8. So for the solving, we will have 6 times 180 over 8. So this one will be 3, and this one will be 4, and this one will be 90 and 2, and then 45. So we will have 3 times 45. So this one is equal to 135. Now part B, we have the circle, we have the triangle, we have the tangent. ABC lie on the circumference of the circle. Okay. AB is the diameter. Okay. DBE is the tangent on the circle at B. Okay. Give the value of x. Give the geometrical reason for the answer. Okay. When we have this is the radius. OB is the radius. And tangent on the B will always perpendicular to the radius OB. So this one is perpendicular to the line DBE, because tangent on B is perpendicular to the radius OB. So this angle is 90. So we can say that x naught plus 71 is equals to 90. So x is equals to 90. When we switch 71 on the right side, it will be negative 71. So this one is equal to 19. We can say that x is equal to 19 because the radius OB is perpendicular to the line DBE or tangent at B. Okay. Question number 21. The line L is shown on the grid. Okay, we have the line. Find the equation of line L. Give your answer in the form of y is equal to mx plus b. When we have the x coordinate 0, so this is the point which we called C. Because when we x is equal to 0, so this equation y is equal to 0 times m plus c. So y is equal to c. So when we have the x coordinate 0, so y is equal to c. And from the figure or diagram, we can see that c is equal to 5. Okay. Now c is equal to 5. Now we need to find the value of slope m. To calculate the slope, we know that the formula to calculate the slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. If we find out 2 points on the line, then we can find the slope. So first we take this point because we have the x coordinate -1 and y coordinate 2. So this one is -1 and 2. And we can take this because this point is also on the line and this one is equal to, when x coordinate is 0, we have the y coordinate 5. We have the 2 points x1, y1, which is equal to -1 and 2. We have another point which is x2 and y2, and this one is equal to the 0, 5. And we know that slope is, which is m, and is equal to the y2 minus y1. So y2 is 5 minus 2 over x2 minus x1 means 0 minus -1. So this one is equal to 3 over 1. So we have the slope m is equal to 3. We already have the c, which is 5. So c is 5. Using these two information and plug these two values in the equation of line, we can get the equation of line. So y is equal to mx plus c, which is equal to the m times x means 3 times x plus 5. So y is equal to 3x plus 5. 3x plus 5. Question number 22. The train to town P leave a station every 20 minutes. Okay. A train to town Q leaves the same station every 35 minutes. Both train leave at 9:30. Find the next both train leave together. This is the time both train leave together. So if we can find the least common multiple of 20 and 30, we can get the common point when they will leave again together. For example, we have 20, we have 35. So first 2, so this one will be 10 and this one will be 35. Then again 2, so this one will be equal to 5 and then 35. Now divide by 5, we will have 1 and this one will be 7. So multiply by 7, divide by 7, so we will have 1 and 1. So we have the LCM. So we can say that LCM is 2 times 2 times 5 times 7. So this one is equal to 4 times 5 times 7, and this one is equal to 140. After 140 minutes, both train leave together again. So after 40 minutes, so we have the time 9:30 plus 140 minutes. 9:30 plus 2 hours and 20 minutes, because 120 is 2 hours, so 140 minutes means 2 hours and 20 minutes. So adding these two, we will have 20 plus 30, so 50, and then 2 plus 9 is 11. So at 11:50, they will leave the station together again. Part B. The distance d kilometer between town P and Q is 97 kilometer. Correct to the nearest 100. Complete the statement about the d. So d is equals to the 97 kilometer. So first we find upper bound and lower bound. Upper bound can be calculated by adding 0.5, so 97.5, and lower bound can be achieved by subtracting 0.5, so 96.5. So D always less than upper bound and greater than and equal to lower bound. So 97.5 and this one is 96.5. Okay. Question number 23. Calculate 4.6 into 10 as the power 3 over 1.84 into 10 as the power 5. Give your answer in the standard form. This expression can be written as 4.6 over 1.84 times 10 as the power 3, and when we reciprocate 10 to the power of 5, so it will be 10 to the power of negative 5. Okay, and this one is equals to the 2.5 time when we have the multiplication and base is same, so power will be add up, so 10 to the power of 3 minus 5, and this one is equals to the 2.5 into 10 as the power negative 2. 2.5 into 10 as the power negative 2. Question number 24. We have the triangle ABC, which is the right angle triangle. Calculate the BC. This is the hypotenuse. We have the angle, this one. This is the adjacent side. We have the angle 27, so adjacent side this one, and this one is side opposite. We need to calculate the BC. We know that we can apply the trigonometric functions like sine, cos, and tangent. We already have the information of opposite side and we have the angle theta, and we need to find the hypotenuse. So we need to find the formula which have side opposite and hypotenuse. So sine of theta is equals to side opposite over hypotenuse. So sine theta, it means sine 27 is equals to sine opposite, which is 32 over hypotenuse. So hypotenuse is equals to 32 over sine of 27. So this one is equals to 32 over sine 27 is 0.45399. So this one is equals to 70.48. So we can say that this one is 70.5 centimeter. Okay, I hope you enjoyed my lecture. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Please subscribe.